This year's edition of the Kenya National Motocross Championship starts off on a high note at the Jamhuri grounds, 31 clicks from the city's capital, Nairobi. Getting into the thick of things, the 2021 Pee-wee class started off on a fantastic note with participation from the largest number of competitors in recent history. 9 tots lined up on the starting gate for an action-packed race day, and after a fiercely fought challenge on the tracks and the dust had settled, 5-year-old Joshua Ngini, donning number 444, stood tall after a hostile takeover in the first 2 heats against runners-up race driver donning number 73, Jeremiah Makumbi. A show of wits coupled the two on the final heat, with Joshua crossing the checkered flag, first earning him 57 points and Jeremiah close behind with only 3 points, setting them apart. Amir Ramadani, donning number 300, was consistent with 3 third-place streaks so far, closing the top 3 segment to earn 45 points.
The other competitors were good.
Did you all work very hard?
Yes.
Yeah, but did you just work harder?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the motocross?
Yeah.
How much?
A lot.
You keep doing it?
Yeah.
The MX50 welcomed 7 new racers this season to add oil to fire in the rivalry between Giza Benzinge, donning number 511, and Thuku Aweru, donning number 212, to pick the challenge where they had left off last season due to a break ravaged with the onset of the current global pandemic. The intense rivalry did not diminish by the prolonged break, and of course they picked up where they left off, with 2019 MX50 national champion Motocross Kamundia moving up to MX65. Giza Benzinge stated clear his intentions by winning all heats, earning the maximum 60 points. Giza, who bagged the 2018 Pee-wee title, is seeking to emulate his elder sister, Atete Benzinge, who was crowned the 2018 MX50 national champion. Thuku settled for 3 second-place finishes to garner 51 points, but was undoubtedly not satisfied with his performance. Intense training sessions are scheduled between now and 21st February 2021. Behind the leading pair was a fierce battle between Dylan Hatanga, Alex D'Souza and Keegan Mutama, the 3 riders separated by 3 points only. A 6th place and 2 third places ensured Dylan garnered 40 points, while Alexander and Keegan tied with 37 points.
It was good. It was a little bit muddy on some of the heats. The competitors, they are tough to beat. At times I can get the whole shot and it's easy to beat them.
John and Gengi, all ready to start. The gate will drop. Start by the way. Gate management is a very good skill as well.
And finally, when the sun had hit its zenith, the largest class of the day, MX65, had an impressive 14 entries, and with Motocross Kamundia joining the pack, a spanner had been thrown squarely into the works. Wahome Mtahi, running race bike number 160, who was contemplating moving up to MX85 this season, opted to stay on since he figured he had unfinished business in claiming his first national title. The championship may not be smooth sailing for him, as his stakes have been tilted by Atete Benzinge, donning number 19, who is chasing her 2nd championship title. Luis Ongonyin, donning number 10 as his race bike number, the first Lana who joined the MX65 fray in the latter stages of 2019, and Ongwe Ngonga, donning number 757, are not far behind and are eating to pull a glimpse surprise on Wahome and Atete. Wahome and Atete share the spoils, with Wahome winning 2 heats to finish with 57 points. Atete was 3 points adrift with 54. Third position for the day was hotly contested between Louis and Ogwe, with Louis pipping Ogwe by 2 points. A slow debut but an impressive performance nonetheless, so they graduate from MX50 and 2019 national champion Madenge Kamundia donning race bike number 31, finishing in 5th place. Last season in 2020, the MX85 class had only 4 participants, but with the sport gaining more popularity across the globe and the continent as well, with every season this year saw 8 new riders join the fray. Neo Wahome started off where he left in 2020, winning all his heats. He had scored the maximum 120 points from 2 rounds in 2020 before the championship was postponed and later cancelled. Neo, who finished the 2019 championships in 3rd place, easily took over 1st position, with little rivalry pegged on the fact that pace setters Alex Kandie and Nandi Kiplagat graduated to MX 125. Tanav Choda's prowess on the tracks earned him a cool 2nd place in all heats, while Cherono Kandie came in a respectable 3rd with 45 points, 9 ahead of Alex Njoroge. The MX 125 class had only 4 entrants, crippled by the fact that Nandi Kiplogat and Deker Kihara were missing in action, while Dylan Mutahi and Christian Shege had moved up to the MX2. A bruising battle is expected in 2021 between Tai Wahome and Alex Kandie. Tai, who is the reigning MX 125 champion and was keen to make it 2 on the trot. Alex wasn't going to make it easy for him though, with only 1 point separating the 2 racers from last season. Come Sunday, race day, and the fight resumed where it was left off. Alex won 2 heats and clinched a 2nd place finish to close the day with a tally of 57 points. Tai, on the other hand, scored 52 points from 1st, 2nd and 3rd place finishes. Peter Magua, not wanting to be left behind, declared his intentions to challenge the title with a 2nd place finish and 2 3rd places, scoring 47 points. Ivanka Yongo made a return to racing after an absence almost 2 years to claim 4th place with 26 points. The 2021 MX2 class consisted of new riders Christian Shege donning race bike number 73, Dylan Mutahi donning number 150, the 2018 MX85 national champion, and Ryan Boro donning race bike number 168. Christian and Dylan moved up from MX 125, while Ryan Boro is a novice rider in his motocross. Last year's riders Rolf Kihara, Keegan Kiplagat and Maxine Wahome are expected to make a return in round 2 scheduled for the 21st of this month, 2021. Christian finished 2nd in the championships with 431 points, while Dylan attained 426 points to finish 3rd in the class. The MX1 class of 2021 has an impressive collection of former champions, sharing 20 national championships between themselves. Shivam Vinayak, donning race bike number 96, a 9-time national champion, also was back on board. 4-time national champions Apollo Mbuki donning race bike number 90 and Rolf Kihara donning race bike number 21, Rohan Gandhi donning race bike number 188, a former MX 125 national champion and 2-time national champion Isaac Courier donning race bike number 14. Apollo Mbuki, the trainer-cum racer, made a return to the competition this year after a 4-year hiatus. Apollo, who last competed in 2017, won all his heats, much to the jubilation of his young students. Shivam, who is chasing his 10th motocross title to cement himself as Kenya's undisputed motocross king, had to settle for an uncharacteristic second place with 51 points. Shivam had dominated the first two rounds of 2020, picking up maximum points, but was not lucky this time. Rohan Gandhi and Rolf Kihara spent the better part of the day in a neck-to-neck battle. At the end, all that separated them was 2 points, with Rohan coming out on top with 43 points.
No, it's Rolf Kihara. Okay, I said, here is a fellow bushes. Second flag for you, my friend. Second flag number 2 out of 2 in the back there.
Yeah, the day was really good. The track was very well maintained, and they had created a few new obstacles, so it made it really challenging for us. It's something that none of us have practiced on. So I managed to get good starts in all 3 races, and I led one of the races for a short while. But Apollo rode really well today, and he was just pulling away from me by a very, very small amount every lap, so he managed to take the win.
I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. I've started going to the gym and riding, so I wouldn't really say there was pressure. Yeah, I'm just trying to focus in, the other races like the battles with the Ugandans and stuff like that for the MX of Africa Nation. But then for now, I'm mostly concentrating on training kids just to help them get better and build a bigger racing team.
Finally, we separate the men from the boys in the veterans and masters class, which had not been constituted since 2015. Veterans generally refers to races between 35 and 49, while masters are 50 and above. The class consisted of 6 racers: Tobin Roon, donning race bike number 79, Frederick Yongo, donning race bike number 312, Patrick Gunner, number 49, Michael Ogwapit, number 333, Moses Mugo, number 17, and Frederick Aoko, donning race bike number 86. Returning racers from 2014 were Patrick Gunner and Moses Mugo. Patrick, who has been active in the Kenya National Enduro Championships, was a class ahead of the others as solidified by him clinching first place in all 3 heats, while Tobin Roon came in a close second. A 3-way battle developed for 3rd place between Frederick Aoko, Michael Ogwapit, and Moses Mugo. The 3 were within 7 points of each other. Fred earned 3rd with 37 points, while Michael, father to MX50 racer Storm Ogwapit, finished 4th with 35 points. The evergreen Moses Mugo was 6th with 30 points. Fred Yongo, father to MX125 racer Ivanka Yongo, finished in 7th position after participating in only 1 heat.
It was really good. I mean, the amount of people that are here today is just, I've never seen this many in my history of being in motocross all my life. I've never seen so many riders. It's really good to see.
Finishing off where we started, that concludes our highlights for the 2021 Kenya Motocross Championships. Be sure to join us as you take your front row seat and be the first to know as we go live this 21st of February and check out who is going to be the top of the pack in this year's 2021 Kenya Motocross Championship on the next phase.